Hello and welcome or welcome back. I'm Bo.
And I'm Win.
And we are trying to find some kind of financial stability for us and his three kids.
Whether we like it or not.
Correct. So let's get right into it. This is the monthly budget for December, which for us is November 29th to December 26th of 2024. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with our paychecks. So on the back of the calendar, we just keep little post-its with what pay we're working with. Because we do we call it a pay delay. Currently, we're about a month ahead. So let us go with Win's October 18th paycheck, which is $17.87.
That's not terrible.
Correct. Actually, wait, what am I doing? This is the month, not the paycheck. Good grief. Okay, so we are going to have to get a post-it. 1 second. Okay, so with the little reminder that yes, this is the month and not the paycheck, we're not writing in the paychecks yet. We gotta add them up first. So his paycheck is going to be 10/18, which is $17.87, plus 11/1, which is $16.86. So $34.73 is his pay. And then my pay will be November 7th, which is $15.18. And then November 21st, which is $15.24. Just $30.42. Okay, now other income, we have my interest, which is $89, and then his interest is $39. Oh wait, no. I was using the wrong interest because this is so we're going to actually use November 23rd my interest. So that's 93 plus his interest of 39. So that's 132.
Why not add the other one?
Because this October 23rd is actually going to November 23rd. It's the pay period that we're currently in.
Oh, okay.
That hasn't closed out yet.
Good catch.
Thank you. I just hadn't marked down which date it was for, but that is exactly a month ahead, so that's not gonna be in December. Okay, so that is the December pay and interest, and then we also have from the money that's coming from savings. So, let's figure this out because this is going to be a little tricky. So from savings, we have on his side, we have Christmas. So Christmas is going to be about $350 for him. Mm-hmm. And also the boys need clothes. Mm. So how much do you think that would be? Because that also comes out of savings.
What do we have available under that? Because I was going to say about 200 because we got to do a round of boots.
There's 465.
Let's say 250 of that because it's clothes and pajamas and boots.
Okay, plus 250. So 600. So we're going to add 600 and okay.
Man, this system is working.
So 34 plus 600, and then mine is 34. No. Plus 600 plus 39. And mine is 3042 plus let's figure out what my savings is. So my Christmas is 500. And then phone bill is 784. And I think that's all I'm planning to take from savings. Black Friday is an unknown. One of these years we're going to actually plan for it, but this is not that year. So that's $12.84 that I'm taking from savings. Wow, that's a lot. Okay.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Okay.
But budget beats broke.
Every time.
Every time.
Okay. So 3042 plus 1284 plus the 93 of my savings account interest. So we have, okay.
I'm gonna mark 1284 for savings.
It's actually 1284 plus 600
Oh, okay.
because it's your money from savings and my money from savings. So 600 plus 1284 is 1884. So we're taking 1884 from savings, which is a lot.
December is for capitalism.
Yeah, just December is an expensive month, y'all, for a lot of reasons. Okay. And then let's actually add up these for each of us, and I will show you why I'm doing that. So this is pay from savings account interest, the pay minus from savings account interest. So let's add that up for each of us. So 3473 plus 600 plus 39 is 4112. And then mine is 3042 plus 1284 plus 93. It's 4419.
You win this round.
Only because I'm paying for our cell phone bills. Okay. So that is that. And let's get into the totals here. So 3473 plus 3042 plus 132 plus 1884 equals 85. Sorry, I wasn't showing that. 8531.
This isn't the most we've ever spent in a month, but that's only because there was one month when you just knocked out a ridiculous amount of my debt.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So 8531 is what we're working with for the month. We are not investing right now. That's not where we are in our journey. And then we go down to when's spending. So we are referring back to the calendar as well as these due dates. But rent.
$13.50.
Yes. Rent is $13.50.
It does come out on the 1st.
Yep. And then kid bills is going to be 103. Actually, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do 40 times 4 is 160 plus 103, 263. So it's 263 for the month. Because the copays are every Friday, that's $40. And then the insurance is $103 on the 1st. And then internet bill is $66. S&M collections is $50. Heating bill, we're going to go with $150 for an estimate. This will be updated once it actually comes around. Student loan is 36. Actually, the student loan has gone down. So the minimum payment, because the highest interest student loan is paid off, minimum payment is actually gone down. So instead of $36, now it's $31. But
Still trying to knock it out.
Win is still sitting that extra $5. So we're still going to go with 36. It just, 5 of the dollars may or may not be on the same day, depending on when we actually send the money.
That's kind of funny.
And then electric bill, we're going to go with $150 for that. It was $100 it was $96 last month. But who knows if it'll go up or down. We shall see. And then adventures is getting 40 and miscellaneous is getting 60. And adventures is the kids' adventure money, which some of that they get in quarters and some of it gets spent on them for fun things to do. Then there's no rollover, and let's see what that subtotal is. So I'll just pause while I add this so you're not watching me suffer. Okay, so total right here is $21.65 for Win spending. And then if we subtract that from his inflow, and this is why I have this little post-it here, his total inflow is $41.12. So $41.12 minus $21.65 means we have $19.47 left. But then that is not 100% accurate because we still have savings spent. So savings spent should just be, what do we have? We have his gifts. And that should be $300, right? Or is it, no, $350. So $350. And then kid clothes, $250. And then phone bill, we're gonna add that in, even though it's in my side, but we're just gonna add that, and then Christmas. Okay, but we're not gonna worry about those amounts yet. Okay, so $19.47 minus the $600, because that is how much Win is taking from savings. Okay, so minus $600 is $13.47. So that is how much Win has to save. So that is what's going in the subtotal here. Okay, and now we pull out the other reference sheet. Oh no, oh no. Okay, and if you think we should make a separate video for how we came up with this, you know, let us know. But
get in the comments.
But we're going to copy down the priorities for this, and then we're going to go in order to decide what is going to get saved up for first. So I'll put this over here so you can see. Okay, so his first priority is wedding. Second priority is clothes and furniture, which is under kids because it's the kids' clothes and furniture. Third priority is summer pay. And fourth priority is gifts. Okay, so out of this $13.47, we're going to start with wedding, which should be getting $441. So minus 441 is 906. And then we go to kids, clothes, and furniture, which is 100. So minus 100 is 806. And then the third priority is the biggest one, the biggest expense. So this is 802. So minus 802 leaves $4 for gifts.
Make more money. Need to stop missing days.
Yes, you need to stop missing work. You absolutely do. Because this is unsustainable if you actually want your kids to have like birthday gifts and Christmas gifts.
Last week.
That's great.
That's a start.
That's great. Let's make it through the rest of the pay period and the rest of the school year. Okay, so that is win savings. So let us double check that it is the correct amount because we like the numbers to number. So 100 plus 441 plus 4 plus 802 does equal 1347. And
maths.
Yes. And 4112 minus 2165 minus 1347 equals the 600, the 350 and the 250. So that's perfect. The math works out. Okay. Now that we have Wynn's side, we go over to my side. So my spending. And this is like 100% step by step. It does work if you do it this way. It is work, but I have to be super careful because with ADHD, which we both have, it's really easy to miss small things unless we're like super methodical. So,
She is, and I'm slowly getting there.
We're working on it. Okay, so then we come to my monthly bills. So if you've noticed, there are a lot of these categories where it's multiple things in one category, and that's just because limited space, and I don't feel like coming up with my own budget tracker. Okay, so for my monthly bills, we have, let's add this all up. We have Netflix. Oh, actually, let's just add it up right here. We have Netflix, which is 26 plus, oh my goodness, YouTube is 26. Good grief. Netflix is 17. Car wash is 18. Fabulous is 2. So $63.
Money well spent.
Yes. Let's make sure this is actually like in frame. Okay, so 63 for my monthly bills. And then his debt, what were we planning on doing for that? I believe I was going to go with 900 this month.
Thank you.
I'm trying to aim for 800 to 1,000, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, dining out is getting 60 because it's 30 a pay period. Groceries in bulk is, let me make sure I don't mess up the math. 260 times 2, yeah, 520. Transportation is 60. Health is, oh goodness, not 60. It's 60 a pay period. It's 120 a month. So 120. Health is 150. Home shopping is 60. 50? How much do I normally do?
I can't recall.
50. Birthdays is 10. Clothing and shoes is 180. It's normally 80, but it's 180 because Wynn needs winter boots, which he still needs to pick out.
Yes.
And then pet care gets 30, and personal / Elphaba, and I did add Elphaba to my personal category. This used to just be personal, but now we have Elphaba as well. and that is because I made a deal with Wynn's kids. However much they add to their savings account out of the money that they get from us, well, get from Wynn and like birthday money and everything, whatever of that money they decide to put in their new savings account that I opened for them, I will put in the same amount. So we are starting with 70 here because it'll be 50 for my personal money and then 20 for Elphaba. We'll see how much they actually decide to put in the bank. I don't know how that's going to go. But we're going to aim for them adding at least $1 every 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes. But I'm really hoping they put at least $1 in every 2 weeks. But I want to be prepared for however much they decide to put in, because again, as they get older, they'll get more money, and then at least I'll have like a backlog and won't have to hurt myself to come up with the money. Okay. So I'm gonna add this all up. Give me a moment. If I mess up the math, let me know though. One moment. Okay, so that is $21.53 for a subtotal, which is a lot. It is more than I used to get paid before I got my promotion. Which is, terrifying, but, we do what we must. Okay. So, we have $21.53. And then out of my inflow, so that's $44.19 minus $21.53 is $22.66. And then what are we taking from Christmas?
Gifts?
Wait, what?
No,
gifts is you.
that's right.
That's your gifts for the kids. I tried to name them different things for us so that there's no confusion on the calendar. Okay, so Christmas is $500 and the phone bill is $784. So
It's
20
that time.
Yeah.
Phone bill.
Yes. So 2266 minus 1284 is 982. So 982 is the amount that I can save, which is unfortunately less than Wynn can save, but we do what we must. Okay. So we're going to go again to the goals worksheet and copy down the priorities. So for me, that is Christmas as the first priority and insurance as the second, which when I stop to think about it, it doesn't actually make sense to put it in that order. But Christmas, actually it's not, because insurance comes first.
Oh. Huh.
Insurance is paid every 6 months.
Oh, sure enough.
Christmas is once a year. But regardless, we're going to pull cards every week once December starts again. So it's happening. We're working on it. But it's a much smaller amount, so it's not as big of a deal to have it as the first priority. Any case, it's getting funded every week, doesn't matter. Okay. Insurance is number 2. Number 3 is car maintenance. And then number 4 is school. And number 5 is phone bill. And this is the phone bill for next year. So for 2025, it's almost fully funded. Only need $118 to fully fund 2025's phone bill, which is super exciting. Okay, so, you can actually see it's all on the screen right now. Okay, perfect. Perfection. Okay, so out of this 982, you can actually see. I love it. You can see it. Okay, so out of the 982, first we have Christmas. So Christmas is 84, which leaves 898. So Christmas is 84. It will not be exactly 84 because we randomly pull cards, but that is what we're going to budget. So it's not going to go over that amount. And then, or at least it shouldn't. Anyway, as we were going, next is insurance. Insurance is 475. So minus 475 is 423. Okay. So 475 for insurance. And then number 3 is car maintenance. Car maintenance is 112. So minus 112, 311. And priority number 4 is school. That's 222. Leaves 89. And that is what's going to go to the phone bill, apparently. Which actually means that the phone bill should be fully funded by January, which is kind of amazing. That feels great. Okay, so that is that, and let's add up the numbers and make sure it all adds up. So 89 plus 475 plus 112 plus 84 plus 222 is 982, and that's what that is. And then 4419 minus 2153 minus 982 minus 784 equals 500, and that's what's left. So that's perfect. Okay, so now we get to add up all the numbers, or subtract all the numbers, and make sure it actually, oh nope, need a subtotal for this, just kidding. Okay, and then we make sure all the numbers are correct. So 350 plus 250 plus 780, oh goodness gracious, 784 plus 500. 1884, which is the amount in the from savings line here. So that adds up. Haha.
Everybody.
Okay. Now to check all the numbers. So 8531 minus 2165 equals 6366. And then minus 1347 equals 5019. Let's take this out. Okay. Minus 2153 equals 2866. Minus 982 equals 1884. And subtract 1884 from 1884 and you get 0. So that is a zero-based budget.
I love it.
Yep, which of course does not mean that we have $0 in our bank account.
Just that every dollar has a job.
Yes, that is exactly what it means. So all the numbers are numbering, priorities are being met aside from gifts. That is the only thing that hasn't been funded as far as what the quarterly plan goes. Actually, yes, we're gonna do a video for this one.
Okay.
For
that makes sense.
Yeah, for the sinking funds, because this was a little bit of math, and I feel like this should be explained in a video how we came up with these numbers. Okay, so I think that's it. The numbers are numbering. Everything checks out when we double back. That is a lot of money from savings, but
especially around the holidays, budget beats broke every time.
Yep. And never forget that you deserve financial stability. And I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.